She talk dirty to you?
Oh, she loved the dirty talk. Totally into it. She'd be like, yeah, let's screw
the Mistresses of Mayhem.
God, it was so dirty. She'd be like, oh, me so horny, me love you long time.
Hi, Wayne.
Hi, Wayne.
Hey, hello.
How are you doing tonight?
Good. It's a little frantic right now. We're actually driving to the Hard Rock Hotel. My wife's driving. I'm not driving and talking. So hopefully I won't lose you guys, but we're in Vegas, so the signal should be good the whole day.
Woo! Alrighty, so tell us what inspired this tour, the Civil Unrest Tour.
It was an idea that was brought to me, actually, and you know, they said, let's package all these cool bands, and I'm like, cool, sounds great. You know, it's a great bill, man, and I've toured with OTEP and Dope a bunch in the past, so, you know, I knew they were cool, and the other two bands I've heard of, and they're cool, so, you know, it's a badass package. Let me tell you, last night was the first show, and it was great.
Awesome.
And you guys have been playing the entire Wisconsin Death Trip album?
Yeah, that's really cool. It's a lot of fun. Fans are digging it. It's a whole different experience.
Why did you decide to do that?
I've wanted to for a long time, you know. It's a very iconic album, and, you know, if you ask most people what their favorite Static X album is, they'll say Wisconsin Death Trip, you know, 9 out of 10 people. And there's so many fans that are always asking me, why don't you play Articulation? Why don't you play Scam? You know, why don't you play this or that? Like, you know, all these kind of rare tracks, B-side type tracks. And I'm like, because I have 8 albums of material that I have to cover, and I don't have time in my show to play all these strange songs, you know? So this is the chance for everyone to hear those sort of B-side rare type tracks that I don't normally have time to play. And it's just really cool to play the whole album front to back to the way it was meant to be played, as far as, or listened to, I should say.
Very cool. What's your favorite song from the Wisconsin Death Trip to play?
It's hard to say, you know. I really like a lot of it. Probably some of the things like Stem or Articulation, you know, some of the songs that, you know, we haven't played as much, and I'm not as sick of, you know, like, I'm really tired of playing Push It, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot more fun to play some of this stuff I haven't had a chance to play very much.
Do you have any plans for a new CD or new music?
Yeah, I'm working on stuff. After the June tour, we're going to take a little break, and I'm going to get a couple songs together and go out and find a new record deal. And then we got a fall tour, and then after that, I'm going to just concentrate on getting a new record out. So sometime next year, we'll have something out.
Very cool. Montana's very excited to have you back. Have you ever played in Butte, Montana?
Yes, we have. Believe it or not. We play a lot of towns in Montana, and there aren't that many towns to play in Montana. It's a huge state, but a lot of small towns. But we've played in just about every town there is to play, or, you know, that has a venue to play in. And it's a cool crowd up there, you know. I didn't play there a lot early in my career, and I don't know why, because it's like they're starving for heavy music and good music up there, and everyone comes out to the shows when we come, so it's great.
Well, we're looking forward to it.
If we feed you enough tequila, will you play naked for us?
Naked?
Yeah.
No, probably not. Okay. Although you can imagine it if you want, because I did most of the vocals for Wisconsin Death Trip naked. So you can just imagine that if you want. But, you know, my whole idea was like, you know, when you're on stage, you're exposing yourself and you're naked to the world and the public. So I thought, well, maybe to capture some of that vibe and energy, I'll just actually lay down my vocals in the studio naked. So I go and take all my clothes off and get in the vocal booth. But then suddenly all these people started showing up at the studio every day. And it kind of turned it into this big fiasco where, like, you know, there are people, I guess, wanting me, you know, to take my clothes off. And so I had to stop that nonsense.
So do you have any pre-show rituals that you do?
Let's see. I like to brush my teeth. That kind of livens me up and makes me feel fresh and ready to scream my ass off. I like to go pee because I have a phobia about having to take a piss while I'm on stage, even though it's never happened in my entire career. I still have a phobia about it, so I always take care of that before I get dressed. And then other than that, I just stretch out and, you know, kind of, I always take my time, take a couple hours, you know, get ready very slowly.
Who's the current lineup of the band?
I have Ashes on guitar, who's been with me the whole time that I've been doing my solo stuff. And even the last Static X, I don't know if you want to call it a reunion or whatever, the last Static X tour, he played guitar on that. And I have Bevan Davies, who played on the last two Static X tours. He's also very well known for playing with Glenn Danzig. Awesome drummer, man, just slamming. And I got this Australian dude, Australian mate, Andy Cole, who is playing with some of the guys from Cold Chamber in LA in his other band. And then he plays with me on the side as well.
How do you pass the time on the tour bus?
We don't tour in a bus anymore. I decided it was a waste of money, and I wasn't making any money on tour. It was all going to the tour bus. So I put the other guys in one of those little Springer vans. I don't know if you've seen them. It's basically a van that's been converted to have some bunks in the bathroom, you know. And then my wife and I travel separately with our dogs and some of our animals in our own camper, and we drive ourselves. So we spend a lot of time driving.
Can we do shots with you when you're in Butte?
You want to do shots?
Yeah, tequila.
Yeah, totally.
Hell yeah.
All right, so you guys are in Vegas tonight, and where are you guys at tomorrow night?
I believe we have a long-ass haul back to Sacramento. 600 miles. Yes. We're going to drive 600 miles tonight and then play a show tomorrow. Makes a lot of sense, right?
Alrighty, well, we wish you guys a safe journey, and we will see you guys on Wednesday, and thank you very much for chatting with us.
Awesome, cool. Looking forward to it. Like I said, Montana's always been good since we started going there, so yeah, looking forward to it. We'll see you guys then.
Awesome, have a good show tonight.
Alright, yeah.
Thank you.
The Mistresses of Mayhem present the Civil Unrest Tour at the MAC in Butte, Montana on May 14th, featuring Wayne Static of Static X.
Also featuring O-Tech, Smile Empty Soul, and more. Pick up tickets in Butte at Bruce and Bob's Good Guy Pond, Twisted Design, or online at closingchapterproductions.com.
The Civil Unrest Tour is brought to you by Bruce and Bob's Good Guy Pond, Park Street Liquors, Zips Beverage, Kronos Customs, Right Fix Computers, and Closing Chapter Productions.
Pre-sale tickets $20, 35 day of the show. All ticket sales subject to venue fee.